Hi Team Bodyfire, how you doing? I'm James Haskell. Now I'm here at a secret location in the heart of London where Call of Duty have released their Ghost Devastation maps, and I'm here to interview some of the players, some of the celebrities, and I'm going head to head with the one and only George Groves, who's preparing for his big rematch against Carl Froch. Watch this space. I'll let you know I'm terrible at video games. George, it's the end of a long day. I appreciate everyone has asked you loads of questions. I'm not as intelligent as the other interviewers, so I'm just going to ask you what you've been up to.
Today I've been many things, but lately I'm really having a little bit of gaming with Call of Duty, Ghost Devastation. They got a new release out, and with some upgrades, some new maps, some new weapons, and yeah, we've been involved.
Are you a big gamer?
I'm not the biggest gamer. I wish I could be bigger. I need to find more time to sit down and play. I do find it nice and relaxing when I have a little bit of gaming. I need to set up my online system better so that I can engage with some American teens that are sort of. But
you don't want that on your life. You honestly don't want that life. That's why I like gaming. I've gone off it. Getting beaten by Japanese kids and American kids who laugh down the thing to you, mate, it stresses me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need that in your life. You're a professional fighter. You don't need that.
Yeah, at the moment, game is the opposite of stress. So yeah, you might be right.
You don't need it. Right. I mean, so obviously you're very busy. You say you're trying to find time for gaming, but you're obviously preparing for a massive rematch against Carl Froch. I thought you had it in the first one. How are you feeling about this fight?
Yeah, it's a foregone conclusion. I'm getting myself in shape, and I'm going to go out there and do the same and much more to what I did to Carl Froch the first time. And I didn't win the last fight, but I didn't lose it. The referee took it away from me. I had to go down a legal route and get myself made mandatory with the IBF, and I did that, and now the fight's been made. So Carl Froch is forced into a fight he didn't want to take. He's now forced to come to London and fight in my hometown. All seems to be going my way. And training's going great, preparation's going great. Just can't wait to get in there and world champion.
Now I know that when I got my first experience of international rugby and going up there, obviously you've been around for a while, but that was a massive fight for you. That was huge. Do you find that going into it second time round, the experience is a little bit different? You feel maybe a little bit calmer, or are you more on edge?
I've boxed on big shows before, whether I've been chief support or main event. I've boxed pay-per-view before. This fight now is unprecedented. Like, British boxing and American fights are big, so 60,000 tickets sold in a little over an hour. They're going to try and release another 20,000. They'll probably sell out as well. So it's at the National Stadium, it's at Wembley Stadium. It's a huge fight, and you can't go to anyone and ask for advice because no one's done it before. I think these sort of things you just take in your stride or you don't. I want to be able to appreciate it fully until I'm long gone, retired, pipe and slippers, look back and say, wow, we boxed at the National Football Stadium, we sold it out. But for now, just as always, just preparing for the fight as normal, whether it be a fight at York or whether it be a fight at Wembley Stadium, it's just the same.
Is there anything you've done sort of specific training-wise that you've changed differently from the first fight to this time? Anything you've added in?
Yeah, I mean, we're working for perfection next time, so everything that was good last time needs to be better. Any little imperfections, we're striving towards perfection. We don't expect it to be perfect, of course not, but as close to that as we can possibly get, that's what we want. Composure was the thought process for the first fight. Stay nice and calm and composed. There's a lot of other distractions going on outside the ring, but this time around I don't have them. We'll obviously keep composure, but also perfection. So it's a little bit of the same, but at higher, better quality and intensity.
How's your, obviously because your profile has grown massively after that fight, there's so many more people in your camp now cheering for you, because you showed such character and such skill. Do you find that there are more distractions outside of this fight now, or are you able to relax?
Yeah, no, I'm able to relax. I make sure boxing comes first, and I've got 8 weeks to go and I'm in good shape. I'm ahead of schedule. You have other little bits and pieces, other media obligations, but they're going to be there because you're fighting in a big fight. You're fighting pay-per-view, you've got to sell the fight, you've got to do these sort of things. And I enjoy it. If you take it in your stride, then there's no bother. It's not work. It's that's some downtime. It's like a little bit of something else. something else to give your brain something to think about, and I enjoy that. So, you know, as the fight gets closer, you do become more focused. You have that more serial killer mentality, if you will. You know, you
Call of Duty game is definitely not for you then, mate. Killing people.
Well, yeah. I have to keep that at bay. But however you can relax.
How do you relax? So how do you relax? Because for example, when if I'm playing for a game, I like to take my mind off it. I like movies. I've obviously got this fitness business that I run. That kind of takes my mind off what I'm doing. What do you do?
At the moment, just the same as always. I mean, little things come up and more opportunities coming up now that with bigger fights. But business side of things, I keep to a minimal, and it's pure relaxation. So whether it be I just head home, surf on the internet, rubbish, watch YouTube, watch TV.
Funny cats and stuff on YouTube. And
yeah, it's like this. I never really surf YouTube, but Facebook. Like I've got like 4 or 5 friends that post little fine videos and stuff like that constantly, and that's become like everyone else in our culture. That I need an instant hit. If it's 6 seconds and it's going to make me laugh, I want it, and I'm going to watch it over and over again. If it's a minute and it's funny, well, I can't wait for it.
I find it on Twitter. I can't say the name of it. It's basically CUNT watching on Twitter, mate. That for me, if I'm having a bad moment, that's the key. Just watching some of the most ridiculous things, seeing people quotes. You need to get onto that.
I'll get on it,
mate. That will make you smile. Just a couple of last questions. Is when you're nutrition-wise up to a fight, you spot on with that kind of thing? Is that the thing you really pride yourself on?
Yeah, I get my meals delivered by a little kitchen. It's a lady over in South London. She cooks all my meals fresh in the morning, so the food gets delivered first thing in the morning. It's all organic. It's sort of custom to whatever I need.
So your nutritionist spoke to her, and then that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I've never had a nutritionist because we know. I mean, you want to drop weight, eat healthy, train. It's a simple thing, and I'll have a couple of supplements which will be more than anything just some superfoods. That just top my immune system up, top the vitamins and minerals up. But other than that, the meals get delivered every other day. Sort me out for 2 days, so it'll be fish, chicken, bit of red meat once a week, some sensible carbs.
Because I saw you with the Tupperware earlier, like you're around after my own heart. Because obviously when you're doing interviews, you don't eat. You be up on your feet for 5 hours. A little bit of Tupperware's key.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've got my little cooler box. It comes everywhere with me. It's like a.
Cool boxes are cool now, mate. Honestly, all the best people have got cool boxes. I've got one in the back of my car.
Exactly. If you ain't got one, you're not cool.
That, mate, 100%. If you're going to let your hair down, I don't know if you would do that in this trying to be. But say, for example, training's on top of you, you're feeling a bit tired, you want to go out and have a cheat meal. What kind of thing would you do?
Well, it's not even a meal, but I love going to the cinema and I'll eat treats at the cinema. I can't help it. So popcorn. Because it doesn't weigh nothing, but I go through some popcorn, like I'll have 3 or 4 bags of it, and I like the sweet and salty mix
combo. Have you ever tried this, right? So you put sweet on the bottom, the salt on top, and you get a thing of minstrels and pour them into the popcorn.
It's a fat boy's dream.
Mate, that is a professional grazer's thing. If I can let my hair down, I try to do that actually.
Well, here's a few plugs. So we go into Pret on the way to Westfield Cinema because I don't have the popcorn up there. So I'd load up with the Pret popcorn.
Okay.
And because it's nice, really nice. And I go upstairs and I do my good deed and I buy the ridiculously expensive popcorn from the cinema. But I'll get the Cadbury's chocolate covered one, and oh my god, that stuff's addictive.
Sorry, there's Cadbury's chocolate covered popcorn?
Yeah, toffee popcorn. I say, don't do it because you'll fall apart. Like they say, heroin's addictive. You should try this.
Mate, my rig is hanging by a thread. Like so you might have just induced me to completely.
Yeah, get stuck in.
I'm gonna look like a melted wheelie bin by the time I've finished. I like that. Okay, well we'll have to go and do that. George, listen, you've had a long day, mate. I really appreciate it. We're going to try and get you onto the sofa at some point once you've beaten Carl Froch, dominated.
Yes.
If we can, when you're that big time, I don't know if you'll be able to talk to me in the street.
We have loads more time after the fight.
We used to be mates,
all that training stuff.
We used to be mates, yeah. Like I used to, I was just come up to you, George, how are you, bud? Now I have to go through your PA. Like my people have to talk to your people, mate.
You've changed. All the people.
You've changed, mate. I have to go through the people. It's hard.
I can see you've worked hard with the.
I have, mate. I've tried to get in. I had to fake an injury, mate. It's been difficult. George, you're top man. Cheers, brother.